Salmon, the most popular fish in every household. We caught this one ourselves. This pairs perfectly with lemon, garlic, and butter. This combination is gonna be a hit at your dinner table for sure. We're making juicy lemon garlic salmon. It's simple, it's quick yet flavorful, and everybody will love it. Welcome back to the Chef2k kitchen. I'm a certified Red Seal chef, and I'm gonna share with you today a recipe that my family loves. If you're excited about adding this recipe to your culinary repertoire, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our delicious updates. Today's ingredients are, we're starting out with a beautiful fillet of salmon, some garlic, dill, red onion, capers, butter, and lemon. We're just coming out of summer. The herbs are beautiful right now. And something that I think goes well with salmon is dill. We're gonna use it with the salad. We're gonna use it with the salmon. It's gonna come into a big punch in this dish. All right, we're gonna get the rice on first. It takes the longest. We're gonna cook that down in a nice faux stock, but you can use any stock that you want at home. Chicken stock, beef stock, anything you want, really. It actually just absorbs into the rice and gives it a really, really nice flavor. Okay, we got our faux stock in there. We're gonna squeeze in a little fresh lemon juice. It all just ties into the dish that we're doing. And then we're gonna just chop up some fresh dill, mix it in there. Tiny little bit of salt. Give that a little stir. When the rice is done, the dill's gonna be sitting all at the top of your rice. Just fluff your rice, mix it in, the dill will get in there. But it's gonna take on some of that dill flavor as it's cooking. Rice cooker, set it and forget it. All right, next we're gonna do our cucumber salad. This is a cucumber dill salad. We use some of this creamy dressing to run through the cucumbers down onto the salmon. It's a perfect pairing for this dish. Not very hard. Check it out. So we're gonna make the dressing first in this bowl. We're gonna take some of this garlic and we're gonna reserve the rest of it to go on top of our salmon. Grab some green onion here, guys. Take a little bit of red onion. Okay, let's get some dill ready. We're gonna throw that in there. We don't need to mush it, just chop it up a little bit. Activate the flavor. All right, next thing we're gonna do, lemon juice. Now we'll do a little bit of capers. Chop that up a bit. We've got a little apple cider vinegar here. Add a little bit of that, about a tablespoon. A little salt, some pepper. Okay, a little mayo. We're gonna add just a hit of Dijon mustard. I'd say about a teaspoon. Last but not least, we're gonna add our sour cream. Okay, let's give this a mix. We're gonna taste it, make sure it's exactly what we want, because we're gonna add the cucumbers directly into this bowl. I can tell you right now, it smells right. All right, let's give it a taste. It's perfect, puckers me up. It's got that perfect tart. A lot of saltiness from those capers. We add those cucumbers, we're gonna have a crunchy little delight on top of the salmon. Okay, now cucumbers. Let's cut the ends off and then just little coins. You don't wanna go any thicker than this. All right, we got our cucumbers cut up. We'll throw them in. I made a little extra. My family absolutely loves this salad. So. All right, we've got this all mixed up. We're gonna throw it in the fridge. We're gonna let it set. But you can see that on top of salmon on a hot summer day, this is gonna give you that cold, crisp, tangy touch that it needs. You'll love it, trust me. Now we move on to the salmon, the star of the show. This particular piece of salmon, I got to go out and experience an amazing day fishing with my wife and my 2 kids. We all brought in a couple salmons. This is a piece of one of them. I'm gonna show you guys how to make this quick, easy, and awesome. Okay, now we're just gonna finish cutting up a few things that we're gonna lay on this salmon. We're gonna get it in the tin foil. We're gonna get it in the oven. It's gonna take about 17 minutes at 425 in the pouch in the oven. We're gonna thinly slice a few red onions to lay in there. We're gonna build this inside the pouch that it's gonna cook in so that even if we overhit something, it's all gonna be in the pouch. So we're gonna do about 5 pieces of butter. Very thin, but the whole side. And we're just gonna lay it on all the sides. So we'll just get that cut up and ready to go. I think about 5 pieces for this particular piece of salmon. Okay, lemon, same thing. We want thin slices. You don't want it too thick. You don't want this to overtake things. Same thing as about as much as the butter. We're gonna start up our oven here. Okay, we're gonna do the tin foil now. This is the pouch that we are going to cook our salmon in. Start with a little bit of olive oil, just in the center. We want this just for the skin. Take our salmon. We're gonna lay that bad boy down, skin first. Make sure all that olive oil's on it. Okay, now we're gonna season the fish. So we're gonna season the salmon, pat all the seasonings in, the herbs, the garlic, the onion. Then we'll top it with the lemon, the butter, and a little bit of white wine. You wanna season this thing really well. Make sure everything's covered. Get it on the sides if you can. But as you can see, we're gonna be very generous with the salt and pepper. Then we'll take our garlic next, fresh dill. That dill will steam so nicely on top of this fish, and the fish will really take on that beautiful dill flavor. Red onion. This is gonna be such a vibrant color when it's all done. Just look at all that beautiful flavor. Layers of color, layers of flavor. Couldn't be better. Okay, now we're gonna take our hands and pat it in. Make sure that seasoning's in there and isn't falling off. Pat it all nicely in. Next step, butter. So we're gonna lay the butter as so. Next, lemon. Finalize it with a little bit of these capers. We'll crush them in our hands, get it all going, activate all the flavors. A little bit of salt and pepper to finish. Bring this up. We're gonna start to make our pouch. We're tucking the top down, and then we're gonna roll down so that we know it's sealed. Now that we've got a little pouch formed here, a little secret ingredient, a little bit of white wine, guys. It's amazing. Not a lot. Plug that bottle with your thumb. See that? We just squirting out little bits. Little bit of white wine. If you don't have it, trust me, it doesn't need it. I like it. Roll together. Fold in, roll together. Now we get up to the top. Get lots of access. Pinch it. All right, guys, that's ready to go into the oven. We're gonna put that in about 425. And like I said, this particular piece of salmon is pretty thick. It's gonna take about 16, 17 minutes. We're almost at my favorite part of the show, plating and tasting. I'm just gonna get a little bit of garnish ready for the plate. We got some fresh dill here, and we're gonna chiffonade some green onion. So if you don't know what chiffonade is, I'm gonna show you. So we're gonna open up the green onion. See that? We've opened it. And we're gonna take them, open them up, lay them in between each other like so. And then we're gonna just roll it up nice and tight. This is gonna be a chiffonade. You can do this with basil, lots of different things. So now, just on the bias, nice and thin, guys. Set this aside. Let's get that salmon out. All right, guys, salmon's ready. Let's open it up and let's see what we got. Careful, this is hot, and once you open it, that steam's gonna shoot out and that'll burn you bad. Oh yeah, you see that? Woo! All right, guys, from the oven to the plate, let's get at it. We're gonna start with a little base of rice right in the middle of the plate. Break that down a little bit with your paddle. You don't want it too tall. We're gonna build up with this dish. Perfect. It's very fragrant. It's nice. That faux stock adds such a nice kick to the rice. All right, we're gonna just take a nice piece of the back end for this dish. Oh, perfect, you guys. Like butter. Okay, get underneath it, slide it out. Perfect piece, steamy, it's moist as it can be. We're gonna lay this right on top of our rice. And then we're gonna do our final touch with that beautiful, crispy, fresh cucumber salad. We're gonna try and get it on top of that salmon, piled nice and high. Kind of like building a house of cards when it comes to cucumbers. Now we're gonna take a little bit of that beautiful sauce that's at the bottom of the cucumber salad, and we're gonna go over it. Get it in the rice, get it dripping down onto the salmon. We wanna make sure that creamy sauce goes all the way down over the salmon, into the rice. Final step, we're gonna garnish this, then we're gonna dig in. We're gonna hit it with that crisp, nice chiffonade green onion. It's gonna pile nice and high. Add some nice color to this. Then we're gonna go in, fresh dill. And that right there, guys, is a masterpiece. Enjoy. All right, guys, we made it to final product on the plate. Now let's do what I love to do best and taste this dish. We want to make sure we get some of that beautiful salmon in there, some of that fragrant rice, and that zesty cucumber all together in one bite. I love it. It's tangy, it's fresh, it's got that cool, crisp flavor, like perfect for a summer day. I absolutely love the fact that a beautiful day out with my family on a boat got to contribute to a perfect meal and many to come. We got a bunch more in the freezer. I recommend going out, catching your own food when possible, guys. You'll see it tastes better and you're gonna put a lot of more heart and soul into creating the dish. Thank you for joining me on another culinary adventure. I'd love to hear your experiences with this recipe or any tweaks you might have made. Drop a comment below, give this video a like if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on all my socials for more delightful recipes and helpful tips.